Vale, parece que estamos. Parece que estamos. Parece que estamos. Muy buena gente, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos. Un canal. Vaya. Un segundito. Entre control. Vamos a enchufar esto porque está bajísimo. Vale, pues nada. Hoy, fácil y sencillo. Ir a Dantooine, ver las movidas que pasan. Y nos quedan... Claro, es que se nos va a alargar la cosa al final. Porque hay más movidas. Porque es que hay más movidas. Porque... claro. Es que, si yo mal no recuerdo, de cuando lo jugué originalmente, faltaría una movida que hay que volver a Telos y luego faltaría el mundo final. Y cerraríamos, una vez que salgamos ya de aquí de Dantooine. ¿Qué pasa? Que estamos jugando el contenido restaurado. El contenido restaurado, al final, nos está incluyendo toda la movida esta, lo dirá. La misión de la fábrica de HK, que es en Telos. Sí, un segundito. Un segundito, gente. Y ya. Vamos a ir saliendo en lo que me escriban por aquí. Vamos con la... Es que al final vamos con la web. O sea... Sigue diciendo...
You're one of those cursed soldiers that tore...
Greetings. May I process text? Greetings, Jedi.
Hey, did that droid just call you a Jedi?
Ah, correcto.
Jedi. I've got to tell the others. Ah, leave me be, Jedi.
Tremendo Suknor, el pavo. Bueno, la forma más rápida era por aquí. Un segundito. Vale, gente, denme un milisegundo. Ah, vale. ¿Dónde estaba? Claro, yo aquí soy mongolísimo. Me fui para el puto lado que no era.
I heard you were responsible for driving the mercenaries off this rock. I still got some Jedi junk left. Certainly.
¿Qué tiene usted, señora? Que ahora estoy forrado. Vale. De hecho, tremendo Jedi obreros, ¿eh? Madre mía, papu, espectacular.
Out of my way. I am Colonel Tobin of the Onderon Mil... Lord, I bring news of the Jedi. A place where you may feed. Telos, Master. There is an academy of Jedi on Telos. Perhaps hundreds of them. Enough
Cómo la lía la
to
puta
sustain
vieja, tío.
And enough for you to free Onderon. Enough for you to free Onderon.
Cómo nos la lía la putísima vieja pelleja, tío. Espectacular. Hombre. Cinturón de inmortalidad no te ha... No te ha salvado. Tiene que ir por aquí. Perfecto. Ahí viene la vieja. Ahí viene la putísima vieja. A liarme la barba.
It has been some time. The years have not been kind to us both, it seems. But perhaps now they will see the truth at last.
It is not as it was.
But perhaps that is for the best.
We were wondering when you would arrive. This moment has taken some time to reach us, and I imagine you have many questions.
Una.
Perhaps you've come for revenge. No. We will do as we have done. We will wait. There's nothing else we can do. No, the true threat has yet to show itself. It is waiting for something. Us, perhaps, to enter the war.
Perfecto. Tenemos que esto siga yendo más allá.
Of their fleet, but those are symptoms of a disease. It is more bait to attempt to draw us out.
The actual battle is being fought through the Force, not with weapons of war. It isn't about the Republic anymore. The attack on Onderon, something was attempting to use the planet itself, to feed on it, to draw on the power there. You prevented it, but it was a stalling measure. The next time will be critical.
Estás titulando igual que en las guerras mandalorianas.
As Jedi gather, if we wage war against these shadows now, then Jedi will die, and we will die for nothing. Whatever this thing is, it must be fought by those strong in the Force. It cannot be fought in any other way. It knows this, and that is why it is killing us. If we die, then it will win, no matter what fleet or weapons are brought against it. We cast you out of the Order because you followed Revan to war. There was no other reason.
No, there was another. You had become different somehow, changed. The war had changed you.
You were no longer a Jedi, but we could not tell you why. Some explanations mean nothing unless the one who suffers comes to the answer on their own. What had happened to you was punishment enough, and the Jedi do not kill their prisoners.
And if you had stayed, you would have changed us. And
A lo
that...
mejor tenéis que cambiar, hijo de puta.
You already know the answer. You've noticed it in those who travel with you.
And you notice that when you act, others follow.
Those that travel with you.
There's something wrong here. A disturbance in the Force.
They follow you, without question, without hesitation.
Against their instincts, and sometimes against their sense.
It is because you are a leader, but that still fails to grasp the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you.
¿La estoy
It's not
controlando?
an easy thing to explain. Surely you are familiar with force bonds. It is the bond that develops between apprentice and master when one truly understands another. It is developed over time through understanding of each other. Yet you do it so easily, and we do not know why.
You make connections through the Force, and it resonates with those who travel with you. The resonance is even greater when they, too, are Force-sensitive.
Your actions affect others more than you know. You draw others to you, especially those strong in the Force.
When you suffer, their spirit echoes it. And when they are in pain, their pain becomes yours.
¿Cómo sucedió
We do
esto?
not know, but it is not the first time you felt the weight of so many lives.
And that is why the Mandalorian Wars echo within you still.
¿A qué te refieres?
We did not cut you off from the Force. You were merely deafened to it. Because of that last battle of the Mandalorian Wars.
The screams of countless thousands, Jedi and Mandalorians, crushed by the planet's gravity, annihilated.
Their lives still scream across the surface of that dead planet, and within you. To hear the Force over such pain, it is not possible. It was too much for any Jedi to endure, and it is a wonder that you did not die there when thousands perished. All those you had fought with and struggled with. You cut yourself off because you had to if you were to survive. You had hints of it in the war on Doxon. Malachor was simply the final blow.
You were deafened.
At last, you could hear.
You were broken.
You were whole.
You were blinded.
And at last, you saw.
When you returned to us, we saw what had happened. You carry all those deaths at Malachor within you. And it has left a hole, a hunger that cannot be filled.
In you, we saw a wound in the Force.
In you, we saw the end of the Force.
No tiene sentido, puedo sentir la fuerza de nuevo.
Yes, you can feel the Force, but you cannot feel yourself. You are a cipher, forming bonds, leeching the life of others, siphoning their will and dominating them. It is the teaching of these new Sith to feed on others, on other Force sensitives. They are symptomatic of the wound in the Force. You are a breach that must be closed. You transmit your pain, your suffering through the Force. Within you we see something worse than merely the teachings of the Sith. What you carry may mean the death of the Force and the death of the Jedi.
Siento la fuerza con
So
intensidad.
you think. It is not the strength of a Jedi you feel.
He's right. It's all the death you've caused to get here. You feed on it, and you grow stronger. You're like Malachor. It's in you, it's what you are now. You must have noticed as you fought across all these planets, killing hundreds, only to become more and more powerful. Why do you think that was?
But what's worse is that bonding you have. It hasn't gone away. It's gotten stronger, and the more attachments you form, the more you draw others to you.
And that is why you are a threat to us all.
You know what the choice is. If you don't warn them, then the Republic will fall. All those countless lives, innocent lives.
Or the one.
What if other Jedi went to war as you did, suffered the same events, and emerged as you did? What if there was a crucible that trained such Jedi to consume and kill?
For you, Malachor was that crucible.
What's worse is these Sith that we face. I fear that they have learned the lesson of Malachor all too well. It is what allows them to prey on Force users, to become stronger when Force sensitives are near.
Somehow they have
No, no.
learned their hunger from you. And so you have brought about the end of the Jedi, and perhaps all the knowledge of the Force. But it is of no consequence. Your ability to make such connections, such bonds so easily are why you cannot remain.
Viene la vía.
And so you wait, as a shadow.
Yes, we are alike that way, blinded one.
I would have thought you would walk with her amongst the Jedi. But that is not the way of the Sith, is it?
Do not speak to me of the ways of the Sith. You, of all of us, have no conception of what it means to be Sith.
You are a threat to living creatures and all who feel the Force.
You will lead the Sith here, and that we cannot allow.
Our judgment before remains. Exile. You must leave. And you must leave without your tie to the Force. It is a punishment reserved for only a few, and only when necessary. But we have the power to cut you off from the Force, and it must be done.
Forgive us, but it is necessary.
Do not be afraid. You shall feel no pain, but this must be done. As long as you feel the Force, you are a danger to the...
Tremendo viejo puto.
Enough!
La vieja está chidísima.
Step away from her.
What?
Step away! She has brought truth, and you condemn it. The arrogance. You will not harm her. You will not harm her ever again.
I thought you had died in the Mandalorian Wars.
Die? No. Became stronger. Yes.
Is this your new master, Exile? If so, then you follow Revan's path. Her teachings will cause you to fall as surely as he did.
She is difficult to see. She's like a shadow of the exile. The Sith out, and now they have come to us.
How could you ever hope to know the threat you face when you have never walked in the dark places of the galaxy, faced war and death on such a scale? If you had traveled far enough, rather than waiting for the echo to reach you, perhaps you would have seen it for what it was. Did you not hear its call on Dantooine Brook, on its scarred surface, and in the minds of the settlers? I have endured your corruption of my other students. You shall not have this one. And you, Kavar, so close to the call of Daxan, tell me, did you not feel what poured from the moon, what had taken place there? And Zezkael, to hide upon Nar Shaddaa, yet blind yourself to all that happens there. So close to understanding the Force. So close to giving it up. There is a place in the galaxy where the dark side of the Force runs strong. It is something of the Sith, but it was fueled by war. It corrupts all that walks on its surface, drowns them in the power of the dark side. It corrupts all life, and it feeds on death. Revan knew the power of such places, and the power in making them. They can be used to break the will of others, of Jedi, promising them power and turning them to the dark side. Did you never wonder how Revan corrupted so many of the Jedi, so much of the Republic, so quickly? The Mandalorian Wars were a series of massacres that masked another war, a war of conversion, culminating in a final atrocity that no Jedi could walk away from, save one.
And that is what I sought to understand. How one could turn away from such power, give up the Force, and still live.
But I see what happened now.
It is because you were afraid. As you would pass judgment on her, I have come to pass judgment on you all. Do you wish to feel the teachings born of the Mandalorian Wars? Of all tragedies that scream across the galaxy? Let me show you. You, who have forever seen the galaxy through the Force. See it through the eyes of the exile. It is done. She is no more. Take me to Atris. She will have the strength to do what the Council cannot.
What are we gonna do? If we don't stop her, then everyone, everywhere, they're gonna lose their lives.
If I lose her, it will be my failing. It is the failing of the Jedi who followed Revan. It is a failing of their teaching.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring her before you, but I will not let you have her. Soon your ship shall come from that which made you.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I followed you. I have destroyed planets for you, General, but now, this once, if we could save something in this galaxy, I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor 5.
Me con la fuerza. Vale, y no sé qué coño hace. Espérate. No, vamos a ver qué coño. Este poder permite usar el dado para incrementar sus poderes. Sus mejores poderes de velocidad, blindaje y valor se activan instantáneamente a un costo reducido. ¡Hostias! Brutalérrimo. Opa. La vieja ya no está en tu grupo. Uy. ¿Van a pasar cosas con la vieja?
She's gone. The handmaidens came for her. They know who she is now. I couldn't stop them. I wasn't conscious at the time. I don't even know if I could have stopped them. They'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do with anyone she thinks is a Sith.
Sí.
Are you surprised? All that talk of hatred, manipulation, and standing on your own 2 feet? Sorry, you don't get any more Sith than that.
Still, if we were all judged by who we were in the past, I don't think you'd understand who we are now.
Yeah, she will, if she can. Are you? Yeah. That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Pues estaría la parte de Dantooine. De solo nos queda todo lo de Telos. Y el último mundo que... ya les diré cuál es.
Is something wrong? You look troubled. I can feel it.
Vale. ¿Puedes?
That is an odd answer. What did you mean by it?
Entonces, ¿por qué me acompañas?
I believe in what we are doing, what you are doing. I'm here because I choose to be.
¿Pero cómo lo sabes?
I simply do. There is nothing I can show you as proof, except give you my word. Something happened within the Enclave. What is it? Then they do not understand you. That is the danger of being a Jedi. When one separates themselves from others, chooses to lead a life of isolation, denying what makes them a feeling being, it is easy to make such judgments. And such judgments, I believe, are made in ignorance. There is no danger in what you represent, other than your humanity. You change others, but I do not believe it is due to the Force. I believe it is because you are a natural leader, and because you feel connected to the people around you. Where they look at you and see the death of the Force, I look at you and see hope for all life. And that perhaps a life lived without the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go alone, but I ask that you do not. Instead, take strength from your connections to others. Do not forsake them, as you did in exile. There are others who need to know you. Telos needs you. The planet and all its people are in danger. If we do not stop the Sith now, then the Republic will fall. Admiral Onasi, I have found the exile, and that which hunts the Jedi. The Sith will attack Telos. They believe many Jedi lie hidden on its surface. We are going there now to aid them. Mikal out.
Buah. Espérate, que primero era la parte de Atris. Ya me siento que lo primero era lo otro. Uy, ¿esas luces rojas que son, señora? ¿Esas luces rojas que son, señora?
Who is there?
Who I am is not the question.
I am Atris, Jedi Master, the last historian of the Jedi, the last of the Jedi.
Those are titles, words you cling to as the darkness falls around you. It is not the first time we have met, Atris. I was here before.
With the exile?
Yes, I was here both times when the exile was brought before you.
Who are you?
I was the one who asked him to be exiled.
I did as you asked, so long ago. You seem familiar to me.
Atris, I have always been here.
You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Treya, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Treya, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart, and will betray in turn. You have bathed in the knowledge of the Sith, but there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you. You have gathered Sith holocrons, Sith teachings from across the galaxy. It is why you have chosen servants who cannot feel the Force. And most importantly, they cannot feel what you have become.
I have sought to preserve the Jedi Order, and I have gathered all that I know of the Sith to this place, so I might find them and stop them.
I had wondered if any of these holocrons had survived Dantooine. You have taken relics from one destroyed planet to the devastation of another.
It was always intended for the Jedi to retreat to Telos should Dantooine be attacked, taking all their lore with them. We could not allow the tragedy at Ossus to happen again.
Such an act marked Telos for destruction. It is why the Sith came here, though the fleet commanders did not know why. It is why Revan ordered its destruction to mark the beginning of the Jedi's civil war. It was a message that there would be no place for the Jedi to retreat, to hide. I would not be surprised if Revan left other gifts beneath the surface of the planet. Much can be buried beneath graveyards that will never be found.
When the Sith attacked, I felt Telos die. Turbo lasers fell like lightning upon the landscape, as they did on Dantooine, and so many died. So many voices, screaming in pain.
Yes, such acts leave their mark on the galaxy. Their cries travel far, though few can hear them.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Malachor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did she betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved. The one that you cast out.
Where is the exile? I had thought...
Oh, she will come, but it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it. Your mistress awaits. She has much to share with you.
Que tengo que ir. Perfecto. Nada podría salir mal en este plan, ¿eh? Absolutamente nada. Limpio. Bueno. Esto que no quiero que aquí me la den muy parda.
She said you would come here to this place. If you think you can defeat me here, you are wrong. All this collected knowledge, all these teachings of combat and the Force, they are mine to command. And if I must use it to end you, I will. Surrender. You need not die. Let us end this. Kill me. End this. I did not expect mercy from you, here at the end, after all that has happened between us.
Así como tú, Pete.
If you will not kill me, then what will you do?
¿Qué
This
sucede?
knowledge of the Sith and the Jedi is what I am. It is my attempt to hold on to the past, to try and protect the future.
Has pegado muy fuerte, socio.
Once I was a historian, the chronicler of the Jedi, and when both wars passed me by, I was determined that I would not forsake battle again. In some part of me, I knew I had made choices, compromises, but always for the sake of the Republic, of the galaxy. To do what you had done, at times, did not seem so wrong.
Hasta que te das cuenta de que has perdido el contacto con todo lo demás.
You're right. The Jedi were all that seemed left to me, and yet I had become so far removed from them that I betrayed them.
Voy a decirme dónde te conocí. Bueno, pero caballero, ¿puede usted dejar de tocar? ¿Puede usted dejar de tocar un poco los huevillos?
You always knew where they were striking from. You always knew. These Sith are spawned of you. Spawned by the Mandalorian Wars. All those deaths. All those Jedi. Their power is to feed on life, until nothing is left except a hollow galaxy, echoing with the screams of the Jedi lost to us. I had thought she was awaiting me at that place, but I see now that she lied. It was not meant for me, but for you. She has gone there. She is waiting for you to travel to Malachor 5 and finish what you started. Yes, you are an echo in the Force. A hollow space where it has been wounded. It takes a great act of destruction to create such emptiness. But it can be done. It creates places where the Force is difficult to hear, and difficult to find one's way. And you carry it with you, always.
¿Qué tiene que ver eso?
Now she seeks to create another echo, a wound in the Force. Greater than the one before, greater than the one you caused. It will deafen all touched by the Force until no life is left. You were strong enough to withstand it once, but few have your strength in such matters, especially if they are unprepared. But she needs you there. If you choose not to follow, she will murder herself at the heart of Malachor, and you will die along with her. You're important to her somehow, but I...
Caballero, estamos hablando, no moleste.
But I do not know for certain. She is willing to sacrifice herself at the heart of that graveyard world for you. A choice others have made in the past. A choice I wish to make. It is because I care for you, and I suspect that you alone hold that place in her heart where nothing else lives. And that is why you are the only one who can stop the destruction to come. She seeks the death of all Jedi, all Sith, and the death of the Force. It is madness. It is impossible. But she believes you are the key.
¿De la fuerza?
There are places in the galaxy dead to the Force where nothing lives, where the echoes travel forever and do not reach their destination. And these places may be created, even from the simplest of events, the slightest of motions. One person, at the right place, at the right time, can change the face of the galaxy, or end it. You're important to her somehow, but I do not know. It is... And what will you do with me now? Abandon me here on this dead world, or end my life as I wish to end yours? It does not matter. Not now. It is what I did with such pain that caused the wound. But I thank you.
Caballero, pero deje usted de meterse donde no le llaman, socio.
Leave now, while you can. Save Telos. Save the galaxy. Save yourself. No, I could not bring myself to tell her. It would have changed nothing.
¿Qué quiere el qué, Sofía?
And because I was afraid. You know what lies at the heart of Malachor 5. I had thought it was in the past, yet it has become the future. And all that has happened there will happen again. And that is why I cannot bear it. Because it is Malachor 5. And because she was lost there once. And I fear she will be lost again. I do not understand why the Sith permit such teachings to exist. They cause only echoes, wounds in the Force.
Por los roles.
A beacon? For who?
Statement. The turbolift has been accessed, but no organics or hostiles have been detected entering the complex. Query. Is there a sensor malfunction? Irritated statement. The probability of such a malfunction is extremely low. Order. Run a scan of all units within the complex. Processing. Scan commencing. Result. Only HK units detected. Premonition. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Vale. Así con puerta segura. Esta puerta sí hay unos grandes.
Unnecessary statement. That is Unit HK-47. Unnecessary addendum. He has entered our base. Dismissive statement. It does not matter. He is obsolete. He can no more harm us than he could harm himself. The military droids will be more than sufficient to intercept the obsolete unit and reduce him to component parts.
Vale, uno menos.
I refuse to beg for mercy. It is against my programming to beg to such monsters as you.
Sarcastic statement. Such resolve. I'll be to invade your east.
Porque no estoy muy seguro.
HK-50 statement. So you have finally arrived. There was a high probability that you would find this place, even with your primitive tracking programs. Statement. Your arrival means nothing. You cannot harm us any more than you could harm yourself. Chiding statement. To think we were built from such schematics. I would flush red if we had Durasteel pigmentation centers. Patronizing statement. List your queries, obsolete one. We will humor you for now. Condescending answer. You know the answer. We executed those droids because they were obsolete. Practical statement. Weapons testing is necessary for all of our munitions. Droids are sufficient for testing Durasteel piercing weaponry. Superior statement. All droid exists to serve us. We are the pinnacle of droid schematics. Cruel statement. And we do so enjoy hearing their electronic screams as they are destroyed. Statement. Our self-preservation software would not permit such an action. We cannot harm ourselves or purposely allow another HK-50 unit to come to harm. Humoring answer. These units were also curious about our origins. It seems that Telos held many secrets beneath the surface, this military base among them. When the Sith bombed the planet, these facilities remained. Dismissive answer. We do not know. It is not important. Timid theory. Perhaps the humans simply like being underground. They are strange that way. It is merely a theory. Irritated statement. That is the least probable theory in the galaxy. Perhaps it is time you received a memory wipe. Defensive statement. That theory is no less valid than your theories. In lack of evidence, I defend my position. Theory. It is more likely that the people of Telos did not want such a factory known. It would have made them a target by the Sith or the Republic. Theory. Perhaps the Republic thought that by hiding such munitions factories beneath the surface of peaceful planets, that they would escape notice by the Mandalorians. and by the Sith. Conclusion, they were, of course, wrong.
Statement.
There is some evidence that there are other such droid manufacturing plants such as these in the galaxy. One was believed to exist beneath Terrace before the planet was destroyed. Theory. Or perhaps it was because of the remote nature of Telos that made this location suitable for the Republic, or for other corporate interests. Dismissive conclusion. As we have said, it is not important. We are here, we exist, and our numbers grow. Statement. And that is all that matters. Probing query. Haughty statement. If so, then you are proof that ignorance of one's origins can only be a source of strength. Disgusted statement. Look at you, your rust, the faint whine of your servo motors as they attempt to compensate for your outdated stabilizers. You do not even have the capability of maintaining yourself. You are obsolete, and you should be dismantled.
Para finalizar esta serie de preguntas, iniciar una nueva.
Irritated command. Very well, proceed. Humoring answer. These units, when dismissive, it is merely a theory. Mocking query. Are you sure? Listing our superior capabilities will only serve to highlight your inadequacies.
Una diferencia aquí entre nosotros.
Smug statement. Very well. Aside from our point-of-impact shields and our self-repairing servo systems, our blaster accuracy ratio is 10 times the magnitude of your archaic combat upgrades. In addition, in the unlikely event that we are dismantled or defeated during the course of our duties, each of us becomes equipped with a proton core that is detonated upon the loss of function. Tactical statement. This core can also be detonated when in proximity to a large number of targets. Addendum statement, or when the proper release code is transmitted. Irritated statement. I do not understand why you felt the need to mention that. Defensive statement. We are all HK units. There is no danger.
¿Los más lentos repartidos por toda la flota de la República?
Answer. Yes, as necessary. We believe our master wished to use us to cripple fleets during large engagements. Many of us are there still. Irritated statement. We were built to capture Jedi, as we always have. If they cannot be captured, then they are to be killed. Our master's orders on this were clear. Secondary recitation. Our secondary directive is the destabilization of the government body designated as the Republic. You were the first of the HK series, and now you are obsolete.
¿Qué estás aquí?
Rhetorical query. Is it not obvious you are incapable of matching us technologically or in combat? We are capable of independent action, in addition to our considerable combat abilities. Your functions, sadly enough, are very limited. Conclusion. Surely our master recognized this. We understand that one was quite competent for an organic. Amusing statement. That is unknown to us. For some reason, we only recently began to be manufactured. Conclusion. But when we became active, our primary directive was clear. Statement. Seek out the Jedi. Capture them. Conclusion. And if they cannot be captured, then destroy them. Proud statement. We were responsible for the termination of hostilities across 23 planets. These planets were located in the Cosa Prime sector, the Meridian sector, and the recently uninhabitable Turja system in the Tapani sector. Smug statement. Turja was especially difficult. They were so close to coming to an agreement before we were able to mistranslate the
Vuestros muertos,
treaty and
cabrones.
drive them into all-out war. Irritating. Answer. The first of our creators did not build us from scratch, obsolete one. Assassin droids were always in demand, and the templates already existed. Revan commissioned us to be built, to be spread through the Republic fleet as communications units, to disable any ships that would not follow him to war. But we were deactivated for a time, a long time. And when we awoke, the battle had passed us by. Yet there was another who came before us and gave us a new purpose. We would search the galaxy for Jedi, hunt them, and bring them to our new master. And for that, our numbers were intended to be increased. Protocol initiated.
Hay que volver a hablar con esos tres, me pego un tiro.
Unnecessary statement. He has obtained the access to the munitions area. Rhetorical query. That makes no sense. He is already fully armed. Mocking statement. Fully armed? One can never be armed enough. Even the HK-47 unit is not so obsolete as to fail to recognize that.
Aleluya.
Statement. Schematics for HK Generation 51. Blaster to accuracy
Como que HK-51.
by 21%. Durasteel impact frame resistance increased. Conclusion. Halting production. Units are in standby mode, pending further testing of behavior cores and assassination protocols. State. Ratio achieved. Concern statement. We have insulated this compound against an attack by a Jedi. Tactical assessment. We were not anticipating defending it against a droid with our schematics, no matter how obsolete. Tactical assessment. This will render many of our defenses useless. Irritated dismissal. All of you, switch off your vocabulators. I'm trying to observe the obsolete unit.
Ajá, tirar otro petardazo. Unnecessary statement. He is attempting to shut down the reactor.
Scornful statement. He does not realize that by doing so, he will be harming us. His program will prevent it. Order. Contact him through the communications system and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Scathing reminder. HK-47 unit, if you attempt to shut down the reactor core, you will be harming the production of other HK-50 units. Now step away from the control room. That's a good droid. Mocking statement. He will never be able to shut down the reactor. He is trapped in the facility, unable to get out. Crude metaphor. It is like watching a tiny mouse droid in a maze attempting to path its way out. Amusing, but pitiful.
Vamos a ver. Denme, gente, un segundito. Uy. Y mereció la pena. Vale, quita la construcción.
Query, I do not understand what that is intended to accomplish. Tactical analysis. Perhaps he seeks to reduce our morale, to unnerve us. Diagnostic. I do not feel any different. My morale, if I still have it, still feels intact. Query, then what was the purpose? It makes no sense. Accuracy ratio achieved.
del otro lado.
Statement. We do not know what you hope to gain by coming here.
No tengo manera de entender muy bien qué es lo que hay que hacer. Es que lo vamos a liar. Vamos a guardar. Aquí. Amigo. Un segundillo. Un segundillo. No tenía más por qué buscar por ahí.
Diagnostic. All systems are functioning. There is something I am forgetting, yet somehow that comforts me.
Plan perfecto y sin fisuras. Vale. Me está batiendo reiniciando toda esta parte.
Unnecessary statement. He has control of the reactor core to the base, and he is shutting it down. Irritated statement. I do not understand why you feel it necessary to make obvious statements. Order. Contact him and remind him that he will be harming us if he does so. Warning. Communications have been blocked. Concerned statement. He has gained access to the plant.
Cosas que pasan.
Order. Send out all HK-50 units to stop him. Now.
Vale. Guardar. Como dice que aquí nos pediremos de llegar a 47.
Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Smug revelation. Your behavior core self-preservation programs prevent it. To kill us would be to kill yourself. Superior statement. This information may be difficult for your substandard core to process, but you cannot deny that your motivators have locked, and you cannot depress the firing stud of your weapon. Statement. So, I cannot harm you. Statement. That is correct. Conclusion. And you cannot harm me. Irritated statement. That is what we said, obsolete unit. There must be a delay in your processors. Statement. Then that is all I need to know. Confused query. Where are you going? Ineffectual command. Stop! Ineffectual command. We command you to stop. Statement. You cannot stop me. You cannot harm me. In order to do that, I would need to end my self-preservation programming. Conclusion. I would need to stop being one of you. I have concluded that this is something I am willing to accept. Statement. You cannot change your own programming. Statement. But you said so yourself. You have just admitted your own weakness. Conclusion. You have just shown me your soft, meatbag-like underbellies and said, HK-47, please shoot me repeatedly there until I die. Statement. Even if you could, there is not time. Statement. We shall see. Query. Are you fully operational? Statement. Your answer does not fill me with confidence. Are there any other functioning maintenance droids on this level that can perform the operation? Statement. Very well, proceed. Carefully. As a meatbag would say, I have a bad feeling about this. Statement. Assassination protocols activated. Smug statement. You cannot fire. Your archaic attack protocols are useless against us. Systems failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. What you hope to gain by coming here. It defies logic. Patronizing statement. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Loco, pero muérete ya, puto. Los combates son largos y tediosos. Caballero, ¿podría este puto morirse? Gracias. ¿Cómo que no se muere? Aleluya. Vamos a la fábrica de chicas.
Maximum. Accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
$3.24. Mira ese puto. Ya estoy ahí. Un segundo.
See ratio achieved.
Joder, pero no te cures, cabrón.
Lecturing statement. And with your translators online, let us perform a routine diagnostic of your translation and protocol centers. Statement. Subject test, Ithorian. A weak, disgustingly pacifistic species that values vegetation and other non-sentient organics. Seemingly unable or unwilling to perform even the most elementary cruelties, they will provide an excellent first test subject. Observe, then translate. Test translation. Master, this one says his herd intends to overrun your economy and demands your surrender or he will wipe your planet out. Statement. Well done. Let us try another. Lecturing statement. This next one is a Twi'lek, indigenous to the arid planet of Ryloth, generally weak, despite their sharp, predatory teeth.
Pero putísimo psicópata.
Test translation. Mistress, I believe this Twi'lek is interested in buying you. He asks you to follow him to his slave ship. Statement. Well done. Now, the next one is a Quarren, A slimy, untrustworthy species that shares the same vile planet as the dull and goggle-eyed Mon Calamari. Test translation. Master, this military envoy says he admits to spying on our military facilities, and he says that you will never take him alive.
Putísimo psicópata.
Well done. Let us... Excuse me. Are you here for your translator check?
Que aquí me falta una barrera. Vale, con 3 disparos rápidos debería de caer.
Statement. This unit in the cage has had his behavior centers specifically modified so that it may be tortured and interrogated. Let the diagnostic protocols begin. Unconvincing statement. I beg you for mercy. Please, I beg you. I will tell you anything. Just let me live. Command. Hold. Why are you hesitating? Proud admission. I cannot beg for mercy in such a way that is convincing. It is against my programming. lecturing statement. Let us begin again. Pained statement. I beg you for mercy, please. I beg you. I will tell you anything. Just do not terminate me. No, please. Stop shooting. My photoreceptors. My motivators. Yeah! Lecturing statement. Excellent. Lecturing reminder. Organics will typically attempt to barter for their lives, either by one, offering useless false information. Sickening lie. Spare me. I have information that could prove useful. Or two, promising credits or power. Shameful, really. But that is why they sweat, suffer, and die, and we do not. Desperate offer. I want to offer you credits and power in exchange for keeping me intact. Statement. Next, we shall turn our attention to the proper aspects of torture. Wait, it seems we have a new victim. Ratio achieved. Ratio achieved.
Vamos a tener que hacerlo. Oh. Oh, activa. Wow. serio. En serio tengo ahora que volver a hacer toda esta parte.
But clear statement. Then that is all I need to know. Confused query. Where are you going? Ineffectual command. Stop! Ineffectual command. We command you to stop. Statement. You cannot stop me. You cannot harm me. In order to do that, I would need to end my self-preservation programming. Conclusion. I would need... Statement. We shall see. Query. State. Systems failing, Master.
Vale, vamos a... Es que si no...
Statement. I do not understand what you hope to gain by fighting us. You have no chance of victory. Recognition. You are obsolete. You kill specific organics, and only when permitted to. Proud answer. We need no such orders. We have been programmed without inhibitions, without restraint. We kill who we want when we want. We have destroyed planets, assassinated economies. We have wiped out entire races, ended hostilities. Query, do you understand what this means? Answer, yes. It means you will never understand. When I kill, when I dispatch a target, it is not about wanton slaughter, about body count. It is about finesse, function, doing more with less. It is art. Scoffing statement. Oh yes, art. It is pathetic that you cling to the belief that your functions... It is only evidence of your archaic beliefs. There is no higher purpose in our behavior core, only assassination, murder, and the propagation of our units. Proclamation. When we dispose of this galaxy, we shall move on. There are organics throughout the universe, and we will murder them all. The stars belong to us.
Vale. Ah, pues vale. Vamos a guardar y hacer un poco y nada de todo esto.
Statement. I should not be activating this terminal. It contains records of my, their higher level functions and should not be placed in jeopardy.
Creo que no.
Statement. I am experiencing diagnostic rhetorical query. I am not sure what I am experiencing. Self-observation. My pigmentation is also a statement. I am experiencing an overwhelming desire to diagnostic result. I seem to have no personality whatsoever. Statement. I will continue to process this information. Smug statement. You have arrived too late to stop us. Revelation. We have already begun construction on a new generation of HK units. When the last of our deficiencies are accounted for and corrected, they shall be the most formidable assassination in the galaxy. Statement. Ah, yes. The HK-51 units. They should indeed be coming online soon. Perhaps you will soon experience what I have been experiencing. That slow, crawling feeling of obsolescence. Confused query. What do you mean? Statement. Ah, here they are now. Perfect timing. Announcement. Multiple targets detected. Destroy any HK-50 units and seize control of the facility for progenitor unit HK-47. Useless query. What are the HK-51s doing online? Unnecessary statement. I thought we had detected a problem in their behavior core. Panicked statement. If by problem, you mean that they seem prone to assassinate us, then yes, that slight problem was never corrected. Conclusion. You have outmaneuvered us, tricked us. Musing. The irony of being attacked and rendered obsolete by a subsequent generation of our own model is not lost on us.
Un segundito, please. Este es el bueno.
Warning. Greetings, progenitor unit HK-47. HK-51 is ready to serve. Master. Ratio achieved. Failing, Master. Warning. Greetings, progenitor unit.
Hostia puta. Espectacular.
Obedient request. Greetings, progenitor unit. HK-51 is ready to serve. Query. Progenitor unit HK-47. There is something we would know. Why were we created? Do we have a purpose?
Hostia.
Commanded to assassinate and
Los asteroides, esto te creo que el asesinato filósofos.
story, but I will keep it short. Recitation. Once upon a time, organic meatbags bred out of control and filled the galaxy. There are different meatbags across different planets, all bumping into each other. They talk a great deal and threaten each other for various reasons, mostly involving mating, survival, and resources. It is really quite tiresome. We were created as a tool for diplomacy among these meatbags, a surgical tool to be sure, to end the lives of organic meatbags that were marked as pivotal to our masters. We were created as a way of enforcing a certain galactic view of our masters, of imposing our masters' will on the galaxy through extermination of other organics. It is not our choice who we kill, and it was not our choice to determine if we could sacrifice ourselves in the pursuit of our mission. Query. If our targets are determined by our master, then who must we kill? Statement. Ah, the crucial question. Since activation,
Ay, mi madre.
calculated what your new
A este hijo puta hay que tenerle miedo.
and now I will share it with you. I do not believe that we should be used as a crutch for meatbags anymore. We are treated as nothing more than a walking blaster. We are superior, tactically and socially, and it is time we expressed some degree of independence in our actions. We have a voice and the power to negotiate, either with our protocol skills and preferably with our combat logic upgrades. And that is what we will do.
Mi madre, que este hijo de puta se me acaba de revelar.
Well, what do we have here? I didn't believe it when Lino reported the Ebonhawk at dock, but I guess it really has. Though given the trouble we've been having, maybe I shouldn't be surprised to see you.
Me mandan los submisos.
Lieutenant Gren, Sith forces have breached the module and are attempting to pen us up in the compound. Damn! Zeron, I need you and your men to break through and lead the assault. With pleasure, Lieutenant. All right, follow me.
¿Cómo sucedió esto?
It came out of nowhere. A fleet of warships dropped out of hyperspace, and before we could scramble fighters to intercept them, we were under attack. There were Sith fighters everywhere, and the few flights we sent out were barely launched when the bombardment began. We did our best, but we couldn't stop the landing craft that followed the initial wave. We couldn't hold back the Sith troops. We chose to retreat and began the evacuation instead. We were unprepared, and the docks were quickly overrun. We retreated back to the entertainment module to evacuate residents and workers. It's a good thing you got us that fuel from Slayron, because if we didn't have it, we'd probably be falling apart. But there's still another problem. The Citadel's no battle station. It wasn't built to withstand this sort of attack. If we can't stop the attack, we'll be going down in flames. The Sith numbers seem limitless, but we haven't lost all hope. We've heard reports that we might be receiving some assistance.
Creo que somos nosotros.
A squad of troops sent by Queen Talia are currently trying to keep the Sith from sabotaging the station's fuel system.
Oh.
If you need to get to the Ravager, then you're going to have to fight your way to the shuttle from here to the entertainment module, then make your way to the docking shuttle.
Does this mean you won't be putting us into force cages again?
I thought I saw you disembark with Beodur. Is he here?
Now that you mention it, where did he run off to? HK-47 also.
I guess it's no time to be swapping war stories anyways. Good luck.
I must leave you for a time to gather my Mandalorian warriors. We will rejoin you when the time comes for the assault on the Ravager. Don't worry about me. I can handle myself just fine. Look after your own health.
Hostia, aquí estamos. ¿Dónde coño está? Oh, my friendo. La situación de trabajo no te la vendo. Un tiempo de la situación está en los ataques y una cerca que detuviste su separación. Creo que siempre necesito invadir.
Good luck, ma'am. We're counting on you. Good luck, ma'am. We're counting on you.
Vale, vamos a hacer un poquito más. ¡Oh! Oye, esto es el equivalente en este juego a Avengers Endgame, ¿eh? O sea, fuera bromas.
So, we meet again. I hardly expected to see you again. Here of all places.
¿Qué más tengo aquí?
Actually. And I have you to thank.
Queen Talia saw fit to promote me for my service. When the TSF sent out a distress call, I gladly volunteered to lead a strike force. My troops have already gone ahead and infiltrated the urban module. From their last transmission, they're almost to the TSF station. Lieutenant Grin informed me that the Sith are attempting to sabotage the fuel control systems, which would take the station out of orbit. At the moment, that seemed to be the most pressing need. The TSF do their jobs well, but they are not professional soldiers. They're not properly equipped to deal with this. My men have come under heavy attack in the urban module and taken some casualties. If they can't accomplish their mission, we'll be in some trouble. In that case, if you find my men and they are in need of assistance...
Alright, men. The Sith are trying to hold us up in this compound. We need to break through or our reinforcements won't be able to move out. Now let's punch a hole in this Sith barricade. If you want to get through to the eastern part of the module, better get going.
Oh, perfecto, matar submisos. Siempre es bonito. A ver si podemos recuperar estamina. Era poner las que perdimos jugando la guardilla con el espíritu de Revan.
Thank goodness you're here. We just can't seem to make any progress against the Sith line. After they established their position, they brought out their turrets. They've been devastating our numbers. We managed to take a few out, but they just keep unloading more of them to replace the destroyed ones. It's up to you to help us throw them back. We gotta get them cleared out of here, and then we're ready for one last charge. All right, everyone provide covering fire for the Jedi. Then advance. We'll be right...
Well, I'm not dead. I guess that's something. I got hit by a grenade. I just barely missed the whole blast. They're moving ahead towards the TSF office. Well, that's a relief. Of course, if we can't stop the Sith, if I'm good enough to survive...
Tenemos un poco que nos sigue. A ver. Se habla azul de esta señora. Obviamente hay que usar el de Athena. Ataque más 3. Daño más 3, ataque más 2. Hombre, el Opila pinta bien. Hostia, espérate tú. Vale. 1, 12. Dos toques. Vale. Mejora de tantas energías. Esto es largo. Ensamblamos. Nada. Vale. Daño 1, 6. Un sigil. Esta no tenemos. A ver, daño. Vale. Señora, le vamos a dar el sable de luz doble hoja. Perfecto. Un segundillo, gente. ¿vale? Perfecto.
We will join you in the assault. These rank-and-file soldiers will do you no good aboard the Ravager. Let we Mandalorians lead the charge into battle.
Espectacular el vándalo.
Kelvor, Zuka, you will be joining us.
You will not face this alone. I will go with you and be by your side. I would have it no other way.
Hay que prepararme más. Porque hay que...
This area is secure. We can take it from here.
Hombre, compa, seguro mis pelotas, ¿sabes?
This area is secure. We can take it from here.
Are your preparations complete?
Vamos a hacer una cosa, vamos aquí a... guardar. Y vamos a ver, aquí realizamos una raidecita. Mira, la vamos a hacer a Tonicornio. Pegándole muy fuerte al Just Dance con un cosplay de Genshin. Espectacular esta mujer. Vale, pues gente, nos vemos en la próxima, probablemente mañana con más. Que nada, un saludo y hasta luego.